ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to talk to you. Just nice to see you all, first of all. So lovely. For you, if you're watching, hi. I would like to talk to you about a few things today that I've been looking up and I've been trying to go into and research. I've had so many comments from people that I really need to look into. I just have not had the time. Obviously, I work full time as well, so it's really, really hard. So first of all, I was looking at Chris and the relationship that he had with his mum and his dad. From what I can tell, he was the favoured child. Jamie Lee was the rebel. She was the one that went off and left home and ran away and did all those kind of things. Chris never did anything like that. He went to college. Went to all these clubs and everything. Went out with his dad. He was very much attached to his mum's apron strings, and she liked that. She wanted that. That was her little boy, her baby boy, and that was never going to change. I don't think she liked Shanann, probably because I don't think she liked any of his girlfriends, probably because that was going to be tugging at those apron strings. Those apron strings were going to be tugged, and she did not like that. She did not like the yanking of the apron strings. So I really believe that a lot of, I think he was probably mollycoddled by her. I think she was probably spoilt. He was probably spoilt quite badly by her. I think there was an awful lot that may have something to do with the outcome or what happened to him and how he became this horrible person. He is a narcissist and psychopathic tendencies, obviously, and sociopathic as well, actually. So where did that come from? That must have come from somewhere. And like I said, he never had any criminal history. He never did anything else. And he was always the quiet child that did everything that he was told. I think his mum probably had a big influence on what happened. I think, well, I'm sure of it. The way that she felt about Shanann, Nicole, everything was a massive, massive pressure on him to try and do something about it, because he obviously cared a lot what his family thought. He obviously cared a lot what Nicole thought. So there was a massive pressure on him. So I think that had a lot to do with what happened. Also, I want to just talk to you very quickly. It's only going to be a very, very quick one because I'm supposed to be going out with my friends tonight for my friend's 30th birthday. So happy birthday, Kate. So I will try and get through this as quickly as I can. There was a text message which had very relevant timing. The only time that Shanann ever discussed anything to do with divorce or separation was on a text message. I'm trying to remember when it was that it happened. I'm going to have to look at that again properly, but there was a text message to her, to two of her friends, Addie and Nicole, I think maybe, that said something about her going for full custody. She was going to fight for full custody. That was the first time there was any mention of divorce or anything in any of the text messages. So at that point she knew that there might have to be a fight at some time. So, and he said these, I mean, I think Chris Watts said the same. He said that she was aware, but this was the first time that we heard anything about her, that she was aware. And I should have done that really, but and the timing is important here because it was literally just before she came. I think it was just before she went to Arizona. I've got a feeling it was that week, but he was off work for that week. He went to work one day that week, the week prior to Shanann going off to Arizona. So he had one day at work, and then he obviously took the weekend off because he was having the children while she went on her business trip to Arizona. Why was he off work for all that time before? I have a feeling that he wanted to get his head straight. He couldn't be working and doing all that stuff. He needed to sort everything out in his head. Probably he was probably seeing Nicole at the same time, but something was going on in that week why he wasn't at work, and he wasn't. I reckon he was sorting something out in his head. He was trying to get everything in together and didn't need any other issues or anything else that would cloud his judgment and cloud his mind. I think this was all very, very carefully thought through. It doesn't seem it, but I think it was. I knew that I wasn't going to do this, but just 1 second. Hang on 1 second. So yeah, so he, right, now that was it. This was a big thing that I was looking into, which was on the evening of the 9th of August. So she went away on the 9th and 10th, I think. On the evening of the 9th, Chris Watts was online shopping for cars. Now, why was he online shopping for cars? Not just looking at them, he was looking at prices, he was looking at all sorts of things to do with buying a new car. Now, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking he wasn't just looking at any old car, he was looking at Audi Q7s at that. Now, I think a second-hand Audi Q7 in dollars, I was looking that up in dollars, about $22,000 just for an Audi Q7. Now, how was he, if he was in that much debt and he was having that many problems, why was he looking at price ranges? Now, my idea was that he needed a car. He knew, remember this is the 9th of August, he knew that he would need a car because Shanann's Lexus was in her name. That was her car. So he knew that he would only have, if something happened to her, he would only have the work truck. And if he's going out with Nicole and he's seeing Nicole, he knows that if they're going to be together, he's going to need a car. There's no way that she's going to sit in that work truck and be driven around in a work truck. They're going to need a car. They're going to need a nice proper car. So I believe that he was looking at that because he knew exactly what he was going to do, and he needed a car really quickly because they wouldn't have one. They would need that. So I truly believe that was the reason that he was looking at all those. I've got somebody walking in the front door. That he was going to be looking at these cars for that reason, because he needed a car really quickly. Don't you think it's odd that he was doing that on the 9th of August? I think that's really odd that he. So tell me what you think. I'm going to leave it there for a minute. Actually, I think that's going to do me for now. I will go over those points. I just wanted to get those out there and see what you thought and whether you had any ideas or any feelings on that. So please let me know, and I will go into more detail. I've got a few other things that I want to go over with you as well. But tell me what you think of what I've said. Be awesome to hear from you. Thank you so much for taking the time, clicking on me and saying hi. And we didn't say hi, but you know what I mean. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go off now and get myself ready to go out. So I will, hopefully, I'm thinking about maybe coming back and doing a live later on, but I'm a bit worried I might have had too much to drink by then, so I might not. We'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for all your time, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye. Bye-bye.